I would like to introduce the speaker for the session, Dr. J. Arun Kumar. He completed the PhD degree in biotechnology in the year 2016 from Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute and has a teaching experience of more than 15 years. He has a zeal for entrepreneurship and is a National Entrepreneurship Network educator. He has membership in professional bodies like SBC, Society for Biological Chemists, National Entrepreneurship Network, and IET, the Institution of Engineering and Technology. He has won many honors and awards. He has been honored for developing a vibrant ecosystem of research in biotechnology. He was a special invitee thrice for the Green Power Conference conducted by the Confederation of Indian Industry. He has a great role in conducting national seminars and was appreciated for conducting it. He won the Best Teacher Award as Icon of the Department. He was invited for a talk about economy-wide impacts of pollution in India. He was awarded for motivating students and increase in employability skills. He was involved in a department coordinator for micro, small, and medium entrepreneurship and for Pan IIT Alumni Leadership Series. He is a convener of Institution Innovation Council. He created an awareness camp and distributed biocompost. He also organized a hair donation camp for cancer patients with the collaboration of Charian Foundation and L'Oreal. He is a certified entrepreneurship educator and conducted entrepreneurship awareness programs in schools. He also published and presented research publications and is active in the research lab in the biotechnology department. Now I invite Dr. J. Arun Kumar for the session and speaker on.
Yeah. Thank you, Manadi ma'am, for the warm introduction. So it's always a privilege to address to students, first-year students, who's a kind of transform. You will be, getting a transformation from school to an institution for your UG degree. So I hope this Deeksharambh is serving you in all the costs. So this you have to register in your mind. Okay, each and every sessions of Deeksharambh is planned in such a way that you will be taken with both the technical, non-technical aspects, and then about the entrepreneurial aspects and what university is doing ahead of you, like your seniors, what is their achievements is all about. So in order to create a balanced ecosystem, when you step into our university, you have to know about our university. This is such a wonderful program. So let's move on to the session. Be your own boss. So what is it all about? Like, we all put up a blame on our, say that the boss is very strict or he's following a lot of rules and regulations. But what is a constraint to be a boss? Okay, and what is all about entrepreneurship? What is the path that an entrepreneur has to suffer, and what is the gains that an successful entrepreneur will get? What is the traits of entrepreneurs? A lot of questions are there. What is all about startups, and what is all about campus companies? And we're all waiting for campus placements. But what about the campus companies? Like, you start your very own company when you're studying your degree, and we have startups who raised more than 80 lakhs. Before completing their tenure, like before getting the graduation, they already moved on to 80 lakhs, and then they are searching for more VC funding, venture capitalist funding. So this is all grants I'm talking about, not loan. So you have to build you have to know about what is all about ideas, what is about entrepreneurial ideas, and how to validate a problem statement. A lot of things are there, questions are there. So when you enter into the world of entrepreneurship, you have to this particular session is all about making it to simplify you, like what is the problems that you can take about, how to validate it, in which way that Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute will serve you, will assist you, will mentor you, will guide you to the direction of campus startup. Okay, so your success is our success. It's a kind of win-win situation. So let us move on to the objectives. Like in our slide, in the entire session, we have objective 1 to deal with global innovation index. We have let's have let us put up some questions in our mind, like about indexes. Okay, Global Innovation Index. And objective 2 is all about the context of the problem statement through the problem validation and problem word solving concept. And objective 3, a little bit I'll touch up about design thinking process. It's all about empathy, and one of the tools to use it I'll just show you. And objective 4 is mantras. I'll tell you what is the mantras. You don't think like it's a kind of belief or something. Like mantras in the sense, some kind of thing that if you adapt, if you do this, and you will get succeed in your entrepreneurial odyssey journey. And then objective 5 is about funding opportunities for the student startups. And then objective 6 is networking, and how networking will help you. Okay, and both in interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary approach. Now, objective 1 is all about Global Innovation Index and IP Index. What is all about the Global Innovation Index? Come on. Now, what is index first? Like, if you search in net, you will get internet, you will get a lot of indexes. Like, we have happiness index, citizen happiness index. When we are happy, okay, some case like, we can think about like some factors will influence the happiness, freedom, financial stability, okay, and then environment, sustainability. All these things will influence on happiness index of a citizen. So what is all about the India's ranking in happiness index? What is all about the Global Innovation Index? In Global Innovation Index, we are keep on marching, a rank which is closer enough, but still our rank is above 50, and then we have reached around the 47th rank in for the past 3 years. And then last year we were in 44th rank, and then we moved on to 41st rank. What is this ranking system and index is all about? What is Global Innovation Index? Okay, let us, Shima, just you just think it of, you just serve and then identify what is the Global Innovation Index, what is the country's rank in it, what is the China's rank in it, okay, and who is number 1 rank, okay, who's the first rank holder? Always we'll be curious about first rank holder, right? Which country possesses Global Innovation Index number 1 rank? So if you guess it, I think you all do the wrong guess, right? Always we suggest like, UK, USA, and then some of you may suggest Japan, Germany, Russia, all the countries, but Switzerland is the number 1 rank in Global Innovation Index. And how this Switzerland has been like, Switzerland is not a lucky kind of first rank holder. Switzerland is almost for the past 8 to 9 years, I think so, they are in first rank. And they are doing a lot of case studies on why this Switzerland is in number 1. They are focused on sustainability, like, they don't exploit nature, at the same time their technology level will be also in high. And interdisciplinary approach, and a lot of things are there which contributes to the ranking system. And if you just identify, because India is also very keen and to achieve more and more ranking, like lesser ranking when compared to because China is in 11th rank, and we are also getting closer to closer. But what are the things that we as a student, as a first year student, you need to understand? You are also one of the contributing factors for this Global Innovation Index. Okay, so your innovation, your product development, product design, what is a patent that you are going to file will reflect on the Global Innovation Index. Because don't think that you are a student, you're going to do all the routine practices and then graduate, get a degree, get a first-class degree, and then just like that you can go. No, it's all about your skill set. What is the skill set that you develop, and what is a paper publication and patent publication that you have, and then because all these things will reflect on the Global Innovation Index. And what is the patent that you commercialized, you technology transferred, and what is the product that you develop? All these things are outputs of because when it comes to inputs and outputs, we Indians are really great at inputs of Global Innovation Index, like for example, ideas, decision making, because all the CEOs in the reputed companies are from Indian, all is Indian brains. But when it comes to output, we are weak. What is the thing that we need to accept our SWOT analysis? Okay. So what is the weakness? It's all about the product design. Where in idea generation, we are great, but in product design, we have our mark is less. Okay. When in global innovation index. So it's our student responsibility, students, faculties, researchers, industries, everything, like every stakeholder, we have to connect it. And then we have to build a strong, thing in the ranking of global innovation index. I hope you will do. Okay. And when it comes to intellectual property index, who's first in intellectual property is United States, where the overall score of 95%. Overall ranking 55th rank. It's in #1 ranking, United States, and this is the IP index of 2023. Okay, and this is in the right side. The scores are score displayed, and then this is the second page of IP index 2023. Just check it out. India's ranking, we are in 39.74. So this is our overall score. Overall ranking is 42nd in intellectual property rights index. India is taking tremendous step to make us more and more proud, and then create more and more awareness on IPR, intellectual property rights, and patenting systems. Our patenting systems are given a key to make it everything fast. The process is speed up. They have done enough measures to do that, but still, from the government side alone, taking the measures won't be sufficient. As every citizen, we have to take a lot of responsibilities to file a patent and all. Some of the design patent which cost only 1,000 rupees to file it, and within 6 months you will get the reply for it and you will get the grant for design patent. Okay. So we can do that. Every product outer design, you can patent it. Invariably, don't think that when you enter to college, then only you are eligible for patent at all. As a school, students can able to file a patent. No issues in it. Like only thing you should be like citizen of India. So this is a score, and China's overall ranking is this, and 24th ranking overall score. Patent score for look at the difference between India and China. So if you're not interested in the ranking number game, because at the end, like you say, like getting ranks are not sufficient, but what is the ultimate reach to the citizens? What is the ultimate industrial use that they are put into? A lot of things. In commercialization of IP, this is the score. 41 is the score, and China's is lesser than that, because we're having lesser patent and China is having more patents, so that score value is a little bit decreased. But just think it of when it is the score for India is 41%, 41.67 is the commercialization of IP, granted IP. Just check it up the countries which is already like Germany, Switzerland, France, and Australia and Canada. So it's almost about more than 85%, which was like the patent is intended to commercialize, intended to start a startup. Okay. Now you can ask me one thing. Objective 2, we moved on to objective 2, because objective 1 we had a small brainstorming about our global innovation index and IP index. Then this objective 2 is all about problem statement validation. Like you have business ideas. Everybody can have an idea, right? Everybody can have an idea, but all the ideas are not good idea to commercialize, to start a business and all. So how to identify the business ideas and how to validate the particular problem statement? This is the kind of canvas that you can work on. What is the context of the problem, and what is the root cause for the particular problem? What is the existing alternative? Like you have some problems with a travel charger or something. If travelers facing some problem and they have come up with a travel charge, like you said, like you have come up with a sustainable travel charger, then you need to find it out. What is the existing alternatives? Existing alternatives might be the power bank, might be the power cord within your transport systems, either it is bus or train or flight, and you need to list out everything in the alternatives. And who has the problem most often in the customers? What is the emotional impact? How does the customer feel? So this is called empathy, that we will see it in the next slide, forthcoming slides, and the design thinking. What is a quantifiable impact? Okay, measurable impact, like, some units. Okay. And don't think that we need all the accurate data to do that. Approximate data will do. Okay. And what is the alternative shortcomings, disadvantages of the alternatives? Like, when we have power bank, what is the disadvantages of the power bank? So in which way your solution is better than the existing solution that you need to do. Now you have you are all finished your +2, and then you all came up with, so immediately, like, why you are giving awareness regarding the business ideas, or you may feel like, what is this all about, problem statements, why what is all about solution, what is all about this validation and all. Don't get confused. Like, when you start your venture, when you start your company, you need to find out what is whom you are serving to. Okay. So and accordingly you have to plan everything, because at the end of the day we should not forget whom you are doing it. Okay. So when you do this is a kind of activity, like, how to identify a problem we're solving. I don't know, like, we have so many problems associated with this. What is the problem that I can focus with? So for this slide will help you to get it. So if you can't able to find one, choose one in the broad way, like, sustainable development goals, UN sustainable development goals. We have 17 goals, SDG goals, where you can choose in a broad way that this particular problem I'm really interested in and I want to work with. I want to do something about this particular goal. Like, for example, good health and well-being. If you have some app, like, during COVID time, this Healthify Me app went like anything, like, because psychologically and in diet wise, weight gain, obesity is the biggest issue. So this Healthify Me app went like anything. Okay, so many subscription, and then they all the training they have given on diet plan, diet charts, everything. So this all comes with good health and well-being. Then clean water and sanitation. Can you do something about clean water? Like, water in water elimination, pollution elimination, portability. Regarding water portability, can you do something about it? Okay. And affordable and clean energy. This is beautiful field where you can able to work on clean energy and sustainability. And then industry innovation and infrastructure. So what is the contribution that my particular idea will support on innovation and infrastructure? And you all will be like, crazy about, like, what is the difference between the creativity and innovation. Creativity is just a creativity where the idea might be new and something like wow factor. You do something with the artwork, you do something with whatever you have, and then you make a prototype. That's all creativity. But the difference between creative and innovation is commercially successful ideas. Your creativity, when you sell your creativity, then it is called innovation. Okay. But all the creativity is not innovation. That you have to keep in mind. But most of the innovations are creative. Okay. So then we have something called sustainable cities and communities. And then just hold on for a second. Hello, ma'am. Okay. So I have to stop right now. Okay, ma'am. You just tell me whenever you are online. Okay. So we have a power issue. Just we have to wait for 2 minutes. Kindly just wait. Sir, online training. Ma'am, is it okay right now? Pranadi ma'am, can I continue? Pranadi ma'am, can I continue?
Sir, you can continue, sir. Sorry for the technical issues, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So yes, one sec, I'll just. So as if like we saw about the sustainable development goals, like where we can able to identify the biggest issues that start with our business ideas, and where we identified industry, innovation, and infrastructure, and then sustainable cities and communities, and then climate action, and then partnership for their goals. So and one thing that you need to develop is like when you want to explore your business ideas, this is a diagram that you need to focus on, where you need to find it out. Customer driven innovation. Okay, taken like you should have some early adopters before you enter into the market. So what is the problem severity? Will my customer buy? Will your friend buy first? Okay, you need to just ask that question. And sizable TAM in the sense total addressable market. If my product is designed for the working woman from age 30 to 35, then I need to focus on the sizable TAM and so on. Okay, so in this we have something called number one. You need to look for, go out and then look around and then identify the problem worth solving. Because when you sit in your home, sit in your university, and when you sit in a particular place, you can't be able to identify the problem worth solving. You need to brainstorm with a character, and if you don't have that character, like just Google right now, and then you can explore later. And then explain the context well. If you want to identify, because if I'm making some of the devices for the farmers, and I keep on use the computer and then design a particular prototype, it won't be good enough. I need to understand, I need to go and meet the farmers, identify talk to them in the field, have a customer interaction, customer interviews, and then we call something called customer persona. So take their profile and then validate with the particular problem statement. With your device, you just state that this is what you can do about it, and then explain the context well. This is the first step that you have to do on identifying the problem worth solving. Then the second one, what opportunity you can do about it. Like, all the things that you can't say that this is my opportunity, that is my opportunity also, because you can have so many problem statements which you can't do something about it. Like, nuclear reactor or something related to energy, in a bigger level where governments can take initiative. As a startup, as an individual, you can't do anything about it. So any problem with the first context. Second step is you have to find what opportunity you can pursue about the particular problem. You can do something about it. Third one, who is your customer? If you are a startup, who is your customer? You have to constantly keep in touch with them, and then throughout your developing process and so on. Okay. So, and sometimes who is your consumer? Because we have a small difference between customer and a consumer. Customer is one who buy your product. Consumer is one who use your product. Okay. And if you initially say government, because government don't directly come and buy your particular startup idea or product or something like that. But still, there is a way now. Startup TN is also doing something called startup to S to G. Okay, startup to government. So that is also segment is there, but you need to directly go to through the channel. And four, what according to the customers are the main problems? Because sometimes there is something called customers can live with the problem with a mild severity. Like it is like a distressing and it is tolerable. In that case, they won't buy your product. So you need to identify whether your problem is, severe, like, utterly horrible and then excruciating at something the particular customers cannot able to live with the particular problem. Then you have a strong recommendation of building your prototype and then, sell to your particular customer. What is job to be done? This is very, 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 simple and crucial that you need to understand. Like, for example, if a customer wants just a hole in a cardboard, this is job to be done. For that, don't recommend a drill, which, they have to spend for 5,000 or something like that. They won't do that. They won't buy your particular product. Instead, a hand drill will do, okay, for them. So if the customer is a carpenter and they need to put so many holes in the cardboard, then you can recommend this solution. So this is called job to be done framework. Okay, this is a kind of canvas that you have. A lot of free canvas which is available on online. We can work with it. And what job currently getting done? Sixth step. What job currently getting done? This is your competition. Okay, this is a kind of what we call it as a set of circumstance which make to do something. Okay, really, these might be your direct or indirect competition. Invariably, like segments also it can be. Okay, invariably segments in the sense anything can be a competition for anything. Don't think that railways is different and then roadways is different. But roadways, like, if railway infrastructure is well developed and cheaper commuters cost tickets will be cheaper than the roadways now, ultimately everybody will go and rush towards the railway system. So what job currently getting done is a very crucial one. Then estimate the market size. Here assumptions will do, like we are not a management expert here, but still, what is the market size? Like how many, like if your product is designed for students, then you need to find it out how many college students are there with, within Chennai, and then how many colleges are there, what is the numbers now people studying, and all of them should be your total obtainable market, like, you can address to them. But initially, how much you can, that is called TAM, total addressable market. How much you can address, that is called TAM, that you can measure it approximately. Does this seem to be a problem worth solving? You need to explain, you need to write down, and then by yourself, you should not convince yourself, and you have to convince others, like, this is a problem worth solving. Like nobody should say that this is a problem, this is not a problem worth solving. This is just another problem that people won't buy your particular product. So everybody has to say that this is a problem worth solving. Okay. And then participate. Don't leave a single opportunity related to your problem. For example, I have to work on AI. I have to work on I have to work on biotech, and I'm doing something on medical instrumentation. I am doing something on machine learning. I'm doing something on industry 4.0. So nothing is impossible. Like, everything is possible. You can be an expert, sector expert, if you start participating from the day one. Okay, so we have a lot of opportunities. You can participate with the competitions, hackathons, okay, and related to EV, electronic vehicles. So all these things, then you can do something about it. Okay, and then if you think that you are So if you think that this is not a problem worth solving, then you should look for another problem. Like, you have to, you can solve, you have to move on, because don't love your idea, because many of the students will come out like, their ideas are babies to them. Like it is their babies. So they won't, ultimately lose that particular idea. And this is the greatest disadvantage in startups. So you should not love your problem. You should not love your solution. You have to love your problem so that you can have many solutions for the one problem. At the same time, you should not love your problem so much because sometimes it may not like a problem worth solving. So you have to move on to the another problem. Okay. So the next one is design thinking process. So in the design thinking process, it's very a vast topic. Like you can even have a workshop for about a week to learn about the design thinking process and then the tools of design thinking process. So in order to get in order to understand about design thinking process, this is a very pretty basic thing. Empathize, define, ideate, prototype, test. So just know this because in your forthcoming years you might be deep diving about these concepts in the entrepreneurship, but still you have to know what is what when it comes to be your own boss, have your own startup. You need to have empathy on your customers. That is the first thing. There is a lot difference between a sympathy and an empathy. Sympathy is like, you just feel like, oh my God, this is like this, and then you walk away. Empathy is you feel about something and you want to do about something because you feel what is the pain point that particular person is having, and I want to do something as my part to relieve the pain. Okay, that is called empathy. So empathize, define the particular problem statement, come up with the idea, prototype, test. Again and again, it's a continuous process. Okay, let me tell you a few things. Like we have a lot of empathize methods, tools, and all. I'm not going to so deep on this particular topic. Okay, so this is the flowchart of an empathy. Once you empathize, then you have to go for a define, list out the particular problem statement, come up with the ideas, prototype, test. Like I'll give you one example. When you empathize, like for example, like we got a blind people, and you want to design a walking stick for blind, then a disabled person, then you designed, you sit with them, analyze with them, and then you understand what is the pain point. In order to understand, empathize the blind people, very simple, just close your eyes and then tie up your eyes with some cloth and then just walk around in your house. You really understand what is the pain that a blind person can feel. So when you design a stick for them, then you need to come up with a stick with all sort of alarms or something like that, sensors where it can able to analyze and then give the feedback to the particular person. So that is called define. Define the problem statement, stating what are the things that a blind people need, what are the technologies needed, what are the sensors needed, everything. You need to define the particular problem statement first. Then in ideate, you need to work on technology. Then test, build a prototype. Build a prototype, then you need to go for empathize again. Like, when you build a prototype, you need to just confirm with your customer that you are solving all the problems in the empathy. And then you need to test it, implement it. This is called design thinking process. We have a lot of tools for empathize that we might have see in the forthcoming classes. I mean, your curriculum program. So we have like this, and then we will, some of the tools for ideate, because ideate is something different. Like, we all think like, you sit with an individual and then collectively get an eureka feel like, you created your idea. No, most of the cases now it is an interdisciplinary field. You have to sit, work, brainstorm, and then you can develop ideas. This is called lot of tools to ideate is called like brainstorm, brain dump, brain write, brain walk, challenge assumptions. Challenge assumptions in the sense we have something called assumptions. When you do this, this is what will happen. Then you have to challenge this will not happen because of this particular thing. So that is called challenge assumptions. Mind map is another tool. Body storm and cheat storm, crowd storm. Lot of tools are there. I hope like every tools have fascinating when you work with. Okay, this is called a mind map thing. And I'll move to the next one. Prototype. Yes. Here, university plays a key role because we have a lot of equipments, prototyping equipments. We have 3D printers in our center, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Center of Excellence in Innovation and Entrepreneurship. This is an Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute's incubator, which is funded by DST, New Gen IEDC. We are funding for 20 startups every year. So it's all about choosing a best idea, and then we are supporting them to nurture them as a startup. So prototype, we do have rapid prototyping, and then first 3D printers based prototyping designs we used to help them, and then they can move on to the real prototype, working prototype. We call it as proof of concept. Okay, and then proof of concept will be converted to minimal viable product and prototype 1.0. Something called low fidelity prototyping. You can not like a working model. You can make a cardboard kind of prototype, and then you can do it. And this is high fidelity prototyping is what I said. 3D printer, 3D models, test it with the customer, how to test it with the users, and all. A lot of things, procedures are there, but very simple. Give them your product. Like if I am designing this particular highlighter for my customer, I have to give it to my customer, and I should not give any instructions to how to use it. I have to just watch how my customer using this highlighter in a correct way. If they are using wrong, I have to note down. My product should be self-explanatory. I should not keep on give an instruction manual for this highlighter. So that is way that I will test my product with the users. So this is all about the design thinking. And now I said about mantras, 6 mantras. There are mantras for startups. Leapfrog to pole vault, jihad to systemic innovation, best practice to next practice, incremental innovation to disruptive innovation, doing well to doing well by doing good, and mind mapping. So a lot of these are the leapfrog to pole vault. You all know about, like, hotel chains. A lot of hotel chains are there. They are there in a minimum of 50 years. Some of the hotels are about 150 years. Airbnb is the biggest chain when compared to all these hotels. And in India, it is Oyo rooms and all. Okay. So this is called leapfrog to pole vault, because this many rooms are there. Oyo rooms still they didn't own even a single room, but they are the largest hotel chain in India. Airbnb does not own a single room, but they are the largest network of hotel in entire world. Jihad, that's a power of entrepreneurship. You have some idea to connect with, you can do it. And jihad to systemic innovation is available resources. This diagram represents, like, road roller is not there, but still some of the materials they used it, they convert the tractor into road roller. So this is called using the available resources, how to make it. This kind of innovation, you can see it in the bachelor's room. Immediately convert the water into water heater using gas. And this is an innovation where this is not a CFL bulb. This is a kind of, a 2-liter bottle, Coke or Pepsi bottle, which is filled up with the chlorine water. So it's emitting equivalent amount of lux, that is light unit, okay, of a CFL bulb in a daytime. This is also an innovation. You can laugh, like, what is like you're talking about, this is an innovation. Yes, this is an innovation. Fine, no matter, like, even Syntex or the tank producers might think like this is the other revenue source for them. Making all the way tanks and other things won't be sufficient. Covered bike park, they can also come up with an idea. A Syntex tanks may manufacture a covered bike parks maybe soon enough. Okay. And this is best practice to next practice. We have something called ECG. The traditional practice will be there. All applying gel and then rubber teeth. It's a painful process. It's a messy process also. But credit card size ECG monitor has been invented by a startup, and then they are also working on the accuracy level. Also is good enough. And this fellow, Mishkin Ingenwale, is created an is a CEO of Biosense Technologies. By using all these technologies, he made a hemoglobin, non-invasive hemoglobin test. This is very accurate, okay, close to 97% accuracy. And this is like, funded by many of the other leading MNCs. They also want to launch it in market. Rupees 10 is sufficient to test an hemoglobin test for you, because country like, we have so many cases of anemic cases, which is, we don't know actually. There are routine test for anemic will be cost around 100 to 150 rupees. So it has been drastically reduced to 10 rupees. This is amazing. And breast cancer, we can have this kind of, this particular startups is working with a mouse pad kind of mammogram technique. They are using low cost tactile sensors, where very portable, it is wireless, cloud connected, instant results. 50 rupees. With the 50 rupees, I think you can able to identify the breast cancer. Increment to disruptive innovation. Next mantra is like, India is very good at the disruptive innovation in surgery, because most of the foreign countries, they are coming here to India to do bypass surgery, cosmetic surgeries, because it is very cheap here when compared to there. And we have a good resource of doctors too, and we have a good infrastructure. Okay. Doing well by doing good is again, yes, it is all about, it's all about this design thinking process. Then it's a new era, like, design thinking process is already adopted by many of the pharmaceutical industry to connect with their customers. Mind mapping is again another tool to where you can able to identify A to Z of the problems, benefits, collaboration, productivity of the particular topic that you are going to take. This is again, an innovation by an officer, by using this bamboo sticks into bottles, water bottles. This is a kind of smart spoon, which is developed by a startup. This is what we call it as empathy for the Parkinson's disease. Those elderly people, those who got Parkinson's disease, they can't able to take food in their spoon and then feed it in a casual manner, because their hands will be always a bit shaky. So this particular spoon is developed in such a way that it will balance their shaking, so that they can take their food in a hassle-free manner and then they can eat without any assistance. That is a beauty of this particular product. And this is a kind of smartphone. Yes, it is also available in Amazon, where this customers are kids. Okay, you can for those who are going for tuitions and those who are going for classes, extracurricular classes. So these phones can be given to the particular kids, where they can able to call only to mom, dad, and grandparents. You can also stick their photos over there, and you can also call them and then listen what is happening over there. So it's a beautiful kind of mobile phones. It's a kind of innovation, we can say, niche market to your customers. This is a kind of niche market to your particular customers, like, selling the mobile phones to the kids. And this is again a startup came up with an idea with cane-based prosthetic limbs, where Jaipur foot weigh around 3 to 4 kgs. This particular cane-based prosthetics is all about 400 to 500 grams, so very lightweight. And the particular disabled person can able to walk and run using this cane-based prosthetic lift. This is another innovation with something called Ulta Chata, where they collect the rainwater harvesting, and then in the tube itself it gets filtered, and then it will be stored in the sump. 5-step filtration. This is another startup came up with a green plastics. We all know that we are going plastic free and so on, because in marine ecosystem it's almost polluted by the microplastics. And so a startup came up with a plastic bags which can able to degrade within days. Self-repairing roads, amazing kind of projects. So many work is going on with the hydrophilic nano coating, where if crack appears, and automatically the unhydrated cement and will produce more silicates, and the cracks will be sealed off immediately. Now, we all came up with a tough time, which is called pandemic, right? Almost all the things are online, and we all fed up with online. But a lot of innovative products during pandemic also came. This is called COVID key, where you can use it. You can just, it is based of rapid prototyping, I have said, 3D printing. So we can able to use it in lift without touching the button, and then use the handle to open it, and then all the other things you can do it. And next one is you can, you can, this kind of innovation, dispensers came. Then dispenser integrated with the thermometer came. Then robotic nurses. That's a kind of bus. Robotic department is given. So many colleges who are voluntarily jumped in to do wonders on robotic nurses, and they have it has been put up into services. Then Swiggy and Zomato as a beautiful kind of innovation that they have did. It has been launched, and a lot of online courses. Now we are in a Zoom right now, and a lot of Zoom application, GoToMeeting and Skype, Google Meet, WebEx, everything was huge shot. Okay. Next, objective 4 is funding opportunity. What is the funding that you get? Yeah, like I said, like, you all will start up something like, sir, okay, what is about fund? Yes, we have humpty number of fund which is available in both the government sector and non-government sectors. Newgen IDC, New Millennium India funds, and then Kite Flying Fund from National Chemical Laboratory, Mahindra Failed Innovation, Futurize that they fund, Beyonders from Reliance, New India Fund, Daring to Try from Tata, Innovation Voucher Program from EDI-ITN, and then MSME, Atal Innovation Mission, DST TBI, BIRAC for biotechnology related fund, and Vain India Fund. All these sources as Atal Community Innovation Center. All these things will fund for your problem statement and your feasible solution. Okay. So some of the other funding is Nidhi Prayas, Seed Fund, IVP, NIC POC, National Innovation Contest, Proof of Concept Contest, CSR funds. So some of the other thing that you will get it from the book learning is Business Canvas by Alexander Osterwalder, Blue Ocean Strategy, pitching, elevator pitching, and then create your own brand value, attend all the hackathons, create your own problem bank, okay, statement banks, and then always get some local inspirations. You may say like, Steve Jobs, and then Warren Buffett, and then who the other, like, Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, and then all of them are your inspiration, global inspirations. But at the end of the day, you should have some local inspirations too. Like, entrepreneurs from India, you have to create your own inspiration, local inspiration. Networking and interdisciplinary. Why interdisciplinary network? You can ask like, sir, I have joined this biotechnology. Why I should care about artificial intelligence? I have joined artificial intelligence. Why I need to care about biotechnology? No, because in biotechnology, artificial intelligence is the one future for 26%. Okay, synthetic biology, gene editing is 12%. Just look after that. So artificial intelligence going to rule the world, over the period of time. But at the same time, I'm not telling like artificial intelligence is the only thing that it will grow. No, everything should be interconnected. How this artificial intelligence and biotechnology can coexist and co-work together. Networking is a network. Like, we have research institutes, we have department, and across the streams, patent facilitating cell is there in the university. Your core competence you need to develop, and we have a startup incubator, AKC, Abdul Kalam Center, and MSME is there, and Industry Connect is there, and because we have IIPC Institute Innovation Institute Industry Planning Cell, and then we have other academic institutions also. We can tie up and work with, and you all has to streamline everything, and you have to connect the dots. Then automatically you can go and excel well. So from this, I will just stop my session, and you know what? You can always reach out to Abdul Kalam Center, Dr. MGR ERI's incubator when you come here, and then go, because you have something called your curriculum is designed in such a way that you experience the orientation towards entrepreneurship, and you experience the technical entrepreneurship, which is like next level for the entrepreneurship. And then we also provide an enough platform to to explore and then start your very own startup. And we are there to there for the initial funding, seed funding and all. We will help you. State government and central government is giving a lot of schemes are there supporting us to be an entrepreneur. So at the end, I would like to say that our chairmen and presidents' vision and mission is all about we should be a job creators, not job seekers. So we are doing that actually. We are our student startups are giving interns. Okay, a lot of interns are there. They are recruiting interns. They are giving salary to them. So this is the kind of proud moment that you need to also have something in your mind that I will start my very own startup and then I'll employ students. Okay, thank you so much. With this, I'll just complete, and I thank the organizers for giving me this wonderful opportunity to address young minds and parents. Yeah, thank you so much. Manadi ma'am.
So I'm really very honored to thank our founder chancellor Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, our beloved president A.C. Arun Kumar sir, vice chancellor Dr. Geeta Lakshmi ma'am, provost, rector, registrars, additional registrars, all joint registrars, deans, deputy deans, HODs, deputy HODs, staffs and non-teaching staffs of various departments. Once again, I would like to express my special thanks to our chief guest Dr. Arun Kumar sir for sharing the valuable thoughts. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Devi ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
voice is audible, ma'am.
Is audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, is audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Speaker
Oh,
is about to come, ma'am. So just let's wait, ma'am.
okay, ma'am. Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Felix, ma'am. Ma'am.
Ma'am is not in mute, I think.
Good afternoon, Felix, ma'am. Can you unmute the mic, ma'am? Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ma'am, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ma'am, shall I start?
Yes, ma'am,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Yes, thank you. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone for the student induction program, Deeksharambh 2023 to 2024. On the behalf of first year E&D, I would like to extend my warm welcome to our founder, Chancellor, Honorable Dr. ACS Shanmugam Sir, our Honorable President Arun Kumar Sir, Vice Chancellor and Dr. Geeta Lakshmi Ma'am, Provost, Rector, Registrar and Additional Registrar, all Joint Registrar, Deans, Deputy Deans, HODs, teaching and non-teaching staffs. And today, I would like to introduce a very special person, well wishers, or like beautiful street lamps. They cannot make our distance shorter, but they can lighten our path and make the journey easier. Have a happy Teachers' Day, ma'am. I would like to introduce a very great person, Dr. Feliz Kala, ma'am, Professor. Registrar and Student Affairs and Department of Civil Engineering, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. She had graduated BE Civil Engineering Department from Bharatidasan University, Bharatiyar University, and subsequently she completed her postgraduate degree in various fields like structural engineering and Master of Business Administration in Madras University. And also she obtained her ME in constructions engineering from Anna University and secured the distinctions. She was awarded her PhD Satyabama University in Chennai. Her research work in the area of constructions material. She has guided more than 25 PhD scholars and she is currently JR Student Affairs in the Dr. MGR University Research and Institute. She published more than 200 papers in national and international journals. She is the life mentor of ICI, IEI, IAENG, and Indian Society for Educational Research Award and the APJ Abdul Kalam Award for Research and Teaching Excellence. Rula Award and Semmal Award she is received. We are very happy to have a church here, eminent personality with us here for today's session's speakers. Once again, I welcome you, ma'am, and enlighten the students your speech, ma'am. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Say, ma'am.
So, ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you
Yeah.
can take over the session, ma'am.
Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
First of all, I would like to thank the management and the first year department, given me the opportunity to say a few words and few facilities in our university. Before I tell something about the facilities, I would like to welcome all the first year students who has chosen our university as their future endeavors. So I welcome you all once again on behalf of Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute and my own behalf. Welcome you all. The students already, you know about the university and the difference, maybe you know the difference between the university and the college. So the university is something different from college. So college means only some departments is there. That is like if you are joined in ordinary engineering college, some engineering department like mechanical engineering, civil engineering, computer science engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, and other engineering is there. But in university is not like that. University is something different from college. So here, so many faculties are there. Faculty of engineering and technology, faculty of humanities and science, faculty of law, faculty of medicine, faculty of dental science. So in our university, we have 15 faculties are there. So it is something different from the college. So that you should know first. Because once you are coming to regular classes, I think you will meet so many students, like you meet the engineering students with the different disciplines and HND students with the different disciplines and so many other things also. So students, after completion of your +2, now you are joined as a college. So your schooling is over. Now you are entering into the college life. So college life is something different, like school life. So I think everyone knows that, because some people will think that college is something that is great, and we can do anything in the college. That is in the school life. That is everybody will see us. That is they will do some other things and all. But the college means nobody will ask any questions. We can do our things. That is us. We like that. Some students, they think in some other way. Okay. So what I'm telling is, as a joint register student affairs, we have some kind of things and some facilities are available in our university. I am telling only the facilities what I am taking care of this university. I'm telling the other things already. Some other that is officials of given you what are the facilities are available in our university. So the first thing is, I think, is discipline. Discipline is very important, because you are students, student life. The first part is the discipline. So that is we need that is well disciplined by the first year students. See, the discipline is in your college days. If you are not disciplined, your things is properly, means that is later part of your life. That is you will be suffered a lot. Okay, so discipline is coming out of the proper way. That is you have to write properly. Okay, that is the communicating properly and respecting people properly. These things are really helpful to your life. So people, that is once you have joined the college, the people, they don't respect the people. That is very important. respecting the seniors, respecting your professors, and respecting people like that is even security or anybody. That is respect is very important to everyone. So everyone like people who respect others. Okay, so students, that is the main thing for in the discipline point of view. Please respect others, and if any problem, that is like you are coming to college, some that is people will ask you, that is seniors are asking you, that is am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
The
ma'am.
seniors are asking you, that is what's your name, means don't think that is if I tell my name, that is people will laugh at you, or people will, they will do something. So this is not like that. If they are asking your name, you can tell your name. If any problem, like you are thinking that somebody is ragging you, teasing you, or some other things, immediately you please just make a complaint to your joint register, yeah, or you can tell your class coordinator or somebody is related, or you can come to me and give the complaint. So these are some of the things, that is if they are teasing or if they are doing some other things, or some people that is willingly you will go and give your that is if they are asking your number, mobile number, or if they are asking your name or some other things, you will willingly give everything. So when you are giving your mobile number, they will contact you and they will call you. They will do some other things and all. After that, please don't tell that is they are that is teasing me in through mobile or some other things. Okay, so this is the discipline point of view. This is very important thing. So every student, each and every one, those who are connected to this today's session, please take care of all these matters into consideration when you are coming the offline classes in our university campus. Okay. So the next thing is, maybe some of the students you got a scholarship from the university side, maybe some 50% scholarship or 20% scholarship, whatever it may be, or full scholarship. So this scholarship things, we have some formalities are there. So the first semester, I think you have paid your fees in that, and the second semester, after you received, that is after your exams, after exams, your results will be announced. After once your results, if you got, you have cleared all the papers, means no issue. How much percentage that is scholarship you got, you can pay your fees. If you failed in one paper, so your scholarship from the scholarship amount, 2,000 rupees will be reduced. So that 2,000 you have to pay in your pocket. Okay. If you are having 2 arrears, means 3,000. 3 arrears means 4,000. More than 3 arrears, so there is the scholarship will be cancelled. So all these things you have to, every semester you have to give your mark sheet, and you have to pay your fees. Okay, so mark sheet is very important. Every time when you are paying your fees, you have to submit the request letter with your result copy or your mark sheet, submit to the fee section. So I think all of you clear about this scholarship and other things. And counseling services. So if you need any counseling, you can come to us. We will counsel you, whatever matter, whatever thing you need it. So otherwise, you can get in touch with your class coordinators. You have a mentors. You can go to your mentor and you can tell your problems and get counseled. Okay. Then we have a medical facilities also. We have, I think, in our university, 2 medical colleges are there in our university. One is Sri Lalitambika Medical College and Hospital, and the other one is ACS Medical College and Hospital. So you can get in touch with the medical colleges. If you have any medical issues, you can show your ID card, and you can get treated by any of these medical colleges. And students, those who are in the hostel also, you can get all these medical facilities are available in the particular places. So when you have any difficulties, you can directly contact the persons that is there who is close to you. You can do it, and you can come to register office, and you can give your complaints or any other things. So mainly the anti-ragging is prohibited in the college university campus. So there is no problem regarding all these things. If anything you find it difficult, immediately you complain to us. Okay. So in our website, you can go to our website, means in there your grievances, you can give your grievances. That is in our website. One link is there. In that link, you can that is record your grievances in that link. So we will see the particular grievances, and we have a committee for each and everything. Disciplinary committee is there. Anti-ragging committee is there, and the grievances, all the grievances, some committees are available in the particular thing. So you can complain to yourself any process like a website, or directly you can complain. So we will take action according to the committee's report and the other things. And about the fees details and other things, already in the first semester, you have paid your fees. And the second semester, when you are coming to the second semester, every year, that is, you have to pay 2 times. We will send you a circular. That is every year, that is May, you have to pay your even semester fee, and you have to pay your odd semester fee, and December you have to pay your even semester fee. Before that, we will send you a circular stating that that is the date, the last day of paying your fees. That time, you just clearly note down the date and tell your parents and inform your parents the last day of payment. Okay, you can pay it through online, and that is offline also you can pay, or GPay also you can pay. So many mode of payment, any way you can pay, but that is receipt is very important when you are paying through online or GPay or any things. You can get show the particular payment to the fee section and get the receipt and keep it safely. Okay, so the fees related things is this one. You can any queries you can ask now and then. You can come to the fee section and ask. And if you are not paying the proper time, you have to, after that, you have to pay a penalty for that. Okay. So just every time when the circular comes, means immediately you just inform it to the parents. And regarding the canteen and other things, you just you have any difficulties in anything, anytime you can contact us. We will rectify the things and clarify your doubts. And the attendance for you is very important. So if you are getting below percentages, sometimes we will stop you to write the exam, and you have to pay the penalty and other things, and all these things. Once your offline classes are started, that you will be announced by the joint register. And I think about the ID card. So ID card is very important. We'll give you the ID card once the offline classes are started from next week onwards. We'll give you the temporary ID card till your register number comes. So the ID card is must. You have to show the ID card in the gate and everywhere. So wearing ID card is must. So people will sometimes the students, they won't wear the ID card and they will keep the ID card in their bags or packet or somewhere. So wearing ID card is must. So you bring your ID card daily and other. You have any problem in getting the ID card and other things, you can just inform to your class coordinators. So I think these are the things I wanted to tell you. So I think everybody is having a goal coming to college. So please, your parents are also having some expectations from you. So that you have to fulfill the expectations. Once you have joined the college, is everything is over. So hereafter, I won't ask anything to the parents. I won't tell anything to the parents. So I will hide everything. Don't do like that. So everybody is having some that is expectation when you are coming to the college. So only thing, your hard work and your that is you motivate yourself. Our staffs also will motivate you. You also yourself, you can motivate yourself and do your things properly. When you are coming out of the university, that is, you can get so many opportunities are there. You can get your jobs and this placement point of view, will get good placements and you are the person to shine outside. So with these few words, once again, I welcome you all for our university. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
For the valuable introduction, informations, and the ideas, and then how the students get the idea and how they will survival in the inside of the college, and what are the important disciplines, ID cards, and how we have to give the respects and everything. Students can able to understood. So your speech are very useful for the students. I hope you all the students it will be very helpful, and you got the confident how to behave in the inside of the campus and everything. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. And I would like to extend my thank you first year JR madam to giving the opportunity to introduce the such a wonderful session. And thank you to all everyone, all the registrar and additional registrar and HODs and deputy deans and non-teaching teaching staffs and everyone and who are all present here. So and I would like to thank the students also. So without you that the sections are not fulfilled. So thank you to everyone. Once again, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Felix Kala madam. Thank you, ma'am. This is very useful for the our first year students. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Students, the attendance link is in the description box. Kindly fill it.